ODST episode on the road to the place where the Halo is. We're actually going to the Halo in space. I'm using my car.
Yeah. There's a big ramp, and we had to go really fast, and then cross our fingers. So if you don't get another episode, you'll know it didn't work out.
Yeah, we've been working on this ramp for months, just for you guys. It's just super secret.
Yeah, it was much like Noah. We were told to build a ramp, and instead of an ark.
And then Master Chief will meet us there.
Yeah. He'll actually catch us while we're in midair, and then pull us to him like a freshborn baby covenant.
Yeah. Baby Jesus. Like a fresh newborn little grunt. He's like, oh, and then he pops it in the head.
Yeah. Ba-blam!
Take that, jackass.
I wish he did have catchphrases like that, because he doesn't really have any good ones.
I think he's too badass for a catchphrase. That's the whole thing. It's like Master Chief cannot be confined to a catchphrase. He just, anything he says turns into an instant catchphrase. He's just, that's just him.
So what he says is so beyond catchphrases that it's not even worthy of. I understand.
Yeah, it's not even worthy of repeating because everything he says is just so awesome. You only need to hear it once. Yeah.
Yeah. So wow, he really just said poo poo.
Sweet. But I don't know why we're talking about Master Chief, even though it's Halo ODST, which is like the opposite of Master Chief, is it not?
Yeah. ODST stands for Opposite Development of Spartan Teams.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So it's like you take Halo and you just punch in the face, and there it is.
Yeah. They're like, we don't want to use Master Chief anymore. Yeah, but you have to make a Halo game. Okay.
Yeah, alright. Well, how about I make them really, really tiny, and then run around with other little tiny covenants and all that stuff? No, that's Halo Wars. Okay, well, how about we do it from the side of the Marines, and, about all those people we don't care about, where we just run them over with warthogs. All those guys. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Done and done.
Sweet.
Ship it.
Yeah, just mark out Halo 3 and write ODST.
Yeah. It's awesome. So, yeah, the as everybody I'm sure knows, that there's some big truck been driving around to different GameStops and showing off ODST, giving you a chance to play early, all that kind of good stuff. So we had one close enough to us to where we were like, Roadtrip!
Jack in the Box! Yeah, we're also trying to find somewhere to eat, too, so if you see somewhere good, open your mouth. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, so this is our ODS3 road trip.
2009?
2009, yeah! Halo or bust, woo! Like, it's really that far. It's like, 5 miles away?
Yeah, is that why you have Halo or bust written across on your car?
Yeah, I should have brought the warthogs, and we would have made a really good time, yeah.
You'd have probably made it on, Bungie.net front page if you had done that.
Well, you know what? These ideas would have been a lot better, 2 hours ago, okay?
Alright, fine. Well, whatever. Yeah, so that's the plan, man. So hopefully what will happen is we'll go and we'll be embraced in its awesomeness, and then on the way back we'll do another little... There'll be 2 parts to this show. Both will be stitched together via the magic of editing, and then you'll be like, OMG, ODST.
Oh.
Crap my pants.
Sweet. Yeah, you think, okay, well, I guess this is what we should do. We should make predictions for this event. So, we'll say what we think's going to happen, what it's going to be like. Then when you get back in the car, and after we eat delicious hamburgers, we can tell them what it really was like. Or Chipotle. I really want Chipotle, but... so I predict we might get something free. Do you think they'll be giving away free t-shirts or free stickers or free copies of the game? Or
I'm hopeful that they will have something. I was actually I had a thought that maybe they'd be giving away like that, because when you pre-order at GameStop, you get that little code so you can be Sergeant Johnson in the multiplayer game. I thought maybe they might give those some little vouchers for that away or something. That I thought about that. I hadn't thought of T-shirts. That's pretty neat idea. So
maybe like posters or
Yeah.
or something like that. That would be cool.
yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I hadn't thought about that. So yeah, I'm hoping. I actually brought my little Xbox 360 memory card just in case they have like, hey, plug in and you can get free Avatar clothes or something.
Plug into the cigarette lighter of my car, and
Yeah, really.
you can get all this free stuff. Oh, sweet! Ah! I mean, it is a huge semi of stuff. I mean, you'd think it'd be full of stuff to give away to us loyal fans, but
Yeah.
So, okay, do you predict there might be some nerds here?
Not at all. No, I don't think there's going to be. I think it's going to be all cool people like us.
Do you think anybody will be dressed up like in Halo attire?
I don't know, dude. I'm going to guess that we maybe see a Halo shirt or two.
Mm-hmm.
That's one reason I avoided wearing one myself. Because I didn't want to be the guy walking in there in the Halo. Yeah, go that way. I didn't be the one guy standing up there with my Halo Wars shirt on or my, one of those and with 6 other dudes wearing the same shirt or something close to it. So I didn't want to be that guy. So therefore I have the Transformers shirt on.
No, you don't want to be that guy?
Yeah, I want to be this guy.
Yeah.
So
I want to be the wrong shirt guy.
Yeah. Really, I'm like, I walk up and I'm looking at the trailer and I'm like, is this the Transformers event?
Am I late?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
I was thinking too, like we should have hired like the Halo kid, to make us some weapons and all that kind of stuff, because I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder if he goes to these kind of things, if he is all about this.
He probably does. I bet he would if it was in his area.
If he comes up with his cardboard stuff on and thinks he's like really cool.
Yeah, and the guys there just push him down and take the stuff.
They're like, this is crap. We're going to use this for the next game.
Yeah. Like, no. Damn you, Bungie. Yeah, no, I predict that hopefully it's not going to be like super busy, like maybe this time or that we're going during the day. I had a couple Twitter buddies that I think said that they were going, but I'm not sure that they'll be there, of course, when we get there.
Well, that's weird, meeting up with a Twitter friend, That's odd. Why? They're only supposed to be cyber people.
I know, it's going to be weird. I don't know if I can talk to them or not, or how many characters I can use every time I speak to them.
I think I've reached my 140 limit. I have to stop. Retreat.
Yeah.
Retweet. Hey, look, it's Night Flirt 777. Oh, look at you.
Everything I say to him, I go, hey, at.
Hey, at Night Flirt 777. Did you see what retweet Krusty Dustbag said? And they're like, it's okay. We can have a real conversation, No, that's more than 140 words. Truncate.
I'm just like, retweet. Enter this contest to win. All you gotta do is retweet.
Yeah, retweet.
What?
I'm at the Halo ODST event. We're like, we know we're here too.
Yeah, I'm standing right here in front of you, kicking the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be kind of funny. I don't know though. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's not super busy. I'd like to get a little time in on the actual playing. They don't set it up and be like, you got 10 minutes, and we'll be, hopefully at least we'll get to play some Firefight maybe through a whole thing. So,
that'd be
that's exciting.
Cool. I hope they have more than like one setup. I don't know if they'll just bust open the semi and all this, Halo stuff will fall out and we'll just be like, oh, yay, or whatever.
It's like magic.
It's like they give us a t-shirt and then we take pictures and stuff and like, we're going to need that back.
Yeah, really. Yeah, they're like, that's just for show. Yeah, we don't give those away to just anybody. Yeah.
Well, surely, I mean, how many more stops do they have to go? Because when is the actual release date of ODST?
September 22nd, so we got like a little less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more stops are left. I don't know if we're like midway or what. I'd have to look that up, but I know they've had a bunch so far.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that they're out here in Texas. I mean, I know they're probably traveling a lot. I wonder if those guys get sick of it or if they're just such big Halo fans that they're like, yeah, this is sweet, best 3 weeks of my life.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, imagine a little short, I guess relatively short 3-4 week stint. It's pretty fun to do. I imagine anything longer than that, you would be ready to blow your brains out. But
they're like, I'm out of my mom's basement. Yeah.
Yeah, really. Look at me. I'm I'm in a semi.
I'm in the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I got to interact with who? People?
I saw a girl.
She was pretty.
That's a mannequin, sir.
Oh, but yeah. Who's this Laura Croft you speak of?
Yeah, really. Yeah. Yeah. While I'm out, I'd like to meet Laura Croft and.
Where's her tour bus?
Yeah. Don't we all have those we drive around in? I don't understand. But yeah, so that'll be pretty fun. I brought my flip video camera too, just in case they let me take some video. I'll probably ask before I get tackled to the ground, but you know.
If you do, throw the camera up in the air and scream, "Light up!"
Yeah.
And then, or Phoenix or whatever. Just scream some random obscenity, and then I'll know to catch the camera and run off with the keys.
Leave me there to be beat to death. But at least you got the footage right.
Yeah. I got it, man. I got it. But we can't hit her. Yeah. She's a woman.
We're gonna get so many hits with this.
Yeah. That's sweet.
As you come to my grave and you're like, we had 200,000 views of that video, Gemini. Aren't you happy?
Sometimes it's not worth your death, but sometimes it is. Yeah, all the comments they say rest in peace as I kick you.
Yeah. Best video ever.
Yeah.
Our rating is 5 stars through the roof. It's so good.
They had to add another star just for our movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they never had anything with so much awesome as Halo, and then a guy being kicked to death.
Yeah. By people dressed as Spartans. It was weird.
They thought it was a fake, but once they saw the death certificate that I filmed later on and edited in, it was the best movie ever.
Yeah, your website onenerdbeattodeath.com is going gangbusters.
Yeah. I still have that bloody Transformers shirt that didn't make sense.
Yeah. one nerd, 6 Spartans. Oh no.
You think it's over here? Are we close over here?
I think we're almost there. I don't know exactly where the GameStop is in this area. It just opened up like 2 weeks ago too, really? So it'll be brand spanking new.
Really
interesting. Yeah, we're getting close, y'all.
I can smell the plasma grenades.
I can smell the nerd BO.
Yeah, I can smell the acne.
Yeah, really. Oh, that's wrong.
I can smell the proactive on everybody. They're just like, I gotta clear this up before my Halo event. I wonder.
Yeah, here's another prediction for you. How many girls besides you think will be there?
0.
Yeah. Too bad you're not single.
Yeah, really. Oh, yeah. Good thing KBB ain't here.
Go in behind that dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess they should have signs up and flares and stuff. You know.
Yeah. And green flares.
They should have somebody going over here.
They should have Captain Keys out here going, follow me to death.
They should have somebody dressed up as Johnson out here with a cigar in his mouth.
Yeah.
Have you seen that commercial? Have you seen a commercial about the pre-order for him where he all of a sudden they're fighting and all of a sudden he comes out and they all stop fighting as he walks through? You know?
No, but I have seen that one from Marvel Ultimate Alliance too. With Juggernaut, and he's like, get over here.
I love that. I was laughing my ass off.
And he's like, you can have the Hulk.
Yeah. He won't do what he's told.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
And I was like, man, that almost makes me want to purchase that game.
I know, right?
I'm going to.
You go, girl.
Yeah.
All right, keep your eyes open. If you see anything, open your mouth.
Oh, you remember that hot Halo girl, whatever, that was like earning her Halo shirt and all that stuff? You remember her?
How could I forget?
You think she'll be here?
I'm counting on it. It's the only reason I came.
Which way?
I honestly don't know. I guess straight.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know.
Get the hell out of my way, old ladies.
Just look for semis and non-attractive people.
There's a woman. It must be in the opposite direction she's running from.
Damn it.
So.
Yeah, really.
I'm going to try this way. Because all this stuff is pretty well built up. I don't think that it would be in the heart of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we should go to the Apple store while we're here. Look at all the stuff we can't afford.
You get the iPhone that I desperately want.
Exactly.
And then I cry. This is a sad episode.
Yeah, really, I die, you cry. And it's not related.
Yeah, I'm all like, well, I got a really big lawsuit from all the people, and I was finally able to buy an iPhone. I'm so happy.
Yeah. It's the best day of my life.
Yeah, thanks for dying, you old fart.
Ouch.
There's Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
This is a movie theater. I don't know if it's around here.
I don't either.
Hey, way to get directions, man.
Dude, all I knew was... Is
Is it, maybe it's...
all I know is her.
All I know is the city. I don't know where.
Yeah, really. I didn't get anything.
Yeah, all I got was Texas. So I just assumed it'd be
It's
here.
not... This isn't Texas? I guess go up there. Yeah, this is riveting entertainment, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I know, it's funny.
Is that Dad?
He's like, I met y'all here.
I got it, man. Oh, we could eat at the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know about that.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Whatever, I'll leave you behind.
Yeah, I'm eating 10 cheesecakes.
Yeah, really.
Can you shape them like an ODST guy?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Can you? Alright, I would go that way then. Go left. Go left, young lady.
Well, you want to cut it off until we...
Yeah, really.
You want to keep...
Nah, we can cut it off. I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll be back after we find it and actually play it or do whatever we're going to do. So, stay tuned for the continuation of the LDST Road Trip episode.
So if you guys look at the back of the car, you probably see the configurations that sit on the default. The only difference you probably notice, if you haven't noticed it already, is X visor mode. It's basically a souped up night vision. It's going to highlight your teammates, your enemies, weapons, and invisible brutes. From there, when it comes to configurations, like you asked, you can set them to whatever you want. Bumper jumper, it doesn't matter. But at least check them. When you get on there, bring down your settings and make sure they're how you want them, because even if you want default, they're going to be set how the person before you had set them. So make sure you get on there and set them to how you want them. So what's up, dude?
What do you do?
What's that? You just wait in line there. I thought you said, why are you here?
That's a good question. I wonder.
I don't know.
Anyways,
That's a good question.
okay, so after that, you guys are going to be playing a game mode called Firefight. There's going to be 2 teams of 4 that aren't going to play together, but the team of 4 are going to go against the Covenant, basically to score as many points as you possibly can. You got 10 minutes to play and infinite lives. In the full version, however, you'll have 7 lives that your whole team shares. Which brings me to difficulty. You can choose normal and heroic, but don't choose legendary, because legendary works how the real version does. Game will probably only last about 5 minutes long. So from there, you're just basically you're a normal human now. You don't have shields or anything. So if you lose your health, you do not get it back like Halo 1. Also, because you're a human, you cannot dual wield. You can't throw things as far. You can't jump as high. And you can't take falls like you used to be able to. You can still use all the other weapons that I haven't mentioned. So from there, you'll have the pistol from Halo 1, the scope from Halo 2 on it, and the SMG has a suppressor on it now, so it doesn't recoil as bad as it used to, and it also has a scope on it now. I think I pretty much covered all the bases. Yeah, okay. You'll probably instantly notice that the graphics are better.
just not. People didn't really like it.
I think Halo 3 is the worst.
Yeah. Halo 1's the best. Can't beat an old school lane match.
Exactly.
Halo 3 is the best for me.
For you?
Halo 3 is the best for me.
I liked on Halo 2 if you ever play Team Snipers, and you always kill someone with a sniper rifle, it says you sniped them instead of getting a headshot, so it makes you feel good inside. Like, hey, I sniped him, but you shot him in the stomach. It says I sniped him though.
Yeah.
Anyone who got recon?
No, you gotta wait till it comes out. Gosh.
There's a few ways you can
Get killed by traffic. Then they took that out. Get all the vid masters. Well, yeah, but you have to have this.
Yeah, in fact, for some reason we haven't even been able to really get them. So if you figure out how to get them, let me know. We need some more.
You know, I want to get this shirt and it says,
How you doing?
I want to get the shirt and it says gravity is our only birth. It's kind of like a jump. Yeah, it's a Master Chief for the Sergeants. They don't have shields, they have just like regular health. That's a tiny camera.
So basically they go and play it and then they come back around and they might play it again.
Yep. Okay. It's going to Game Informer.
Pre-orders just do it right now.
So this line is for pre-orders?
This line is actually to play the game. You're actually getting a demo that you can play until, and that goes until 8 o'clock today.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the visor is. We were,
That shoots your weapon.
Primary weapon. Correct.
Yay! Road trip home. Woo!
Woo! Yeah! Hello, ODST! And Panera Bread! Yeah!
Sweet! Free shit for the win.
Okay, so we just had, like, the best day ever, except for like that time we took off like a whole week to play Halo 3 or Halo 2 or whatever it was, but yeah, so yeah, we went and then we ate at Panera Bread, and there was this gay guy, and he gave us like all this free stuff because we'd never been there before, and it was magical.
And I also think it may be because I am super cute.
Oh yeah, because I didn't have anything to do with that. Yeah, he just saw us with like these big stupid grins on our face, like hello.
And I did wink at him a couple times, you know, and I got his number.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we wanted to get a picture of him, but we didn't want to, go that far. We didn't want to get the cooties.
Yeah, we're not that weird. Plus, I don't really know that they can be photographed. If they like vampires where they don't show up or something.
Yeah, it's just like a blur, just replace it with a big, circle with an X through it.
It just puts one of those little symbols for men there, but it puts 2.
Yeah, plus equals yay.
So Panera Bread off the chain. No, I don't know what that means. Panera Bread's awesome. We were loving it. It was delicious.
Yeah.
So if you want to sponsor us, Panera Bread, and give us free Panera Bread.
Yeah, and we even had more than bread. We had a sandwich, and we had little tiny shots of soup as samples, and we got free pastries, and we had the most delicious lemonade. And I was just like, oh, this is what Jesus must taste like.
Exactly. The water was delicious as well.
Yes, and it had just the right amount of lemon, and it was like,
yeah, like seriously the best sandwich ever. So, how did you think, or what did you think of the ODST?
I think that it was pretty cool. I had talked to you about, the only thing that I would want to get is the firefight. I think that's the thing that we're going to get the most gameplay out of, and hopefully it'll run smoother online than having to wait like a whole long time to jump into some Halo 3 multiplayer. But I really like that, and that might be just a reason to buy that. Just like you buy Halo 3, you're technically really playing it for the multiplayer. I don't know how the first person will go, but obviously the firefight mode is going to be their big seller if that's what they're going around promoting.
Agreed.
I thought it was pretty sweet. What did you think?
I pretty much the same thing. I think firefight's the big draw, aside from the campaign, which I think will be fun too. Let's see. So, but yeah, otherwise, it's just going to be exactly like Halo 3. So, why get that if it's just going to be the same thing? So that's why they obviously threw in firefight mode, because that's the big deal right now, is like horde mode type stuff, like Left 4 Dead and everything else. Basically just you and your buddies against wave after wave of whatever, bad guys, and can't be a bad thing.
No, it was pretty good. We got in there, and there was 8 people that could play, 2 teams of 4. We weren't against each other. It was just us against the Covenant. And you could do normal or heroic.
Right. And
we had unlimited lives, and we could play for 10 minutes. And so we were on a team. It was me and Gemini, and then an older dad, and then his small son. How old do you think that kid was?
I don't know. I think it was like 7 or 8.
6, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty young.
Yeah, he was really young. When he was 6, but he was so excited about Halo, and he knew, everything about Halo, and he wasn't annoying. And
yeah. But you may have heard, if all the editing and everything sounds good and goes good, between this and that, where we actually were standing in line and where the guy actually talked to us before we went in and played, and that's what he said. He said, normal horde mode is like, did he say like 7 minutes, I think it was, or something?
I think you have 7 lives, and
yeah,
7 lives between your whole team. So, like, if you have a team of... Jenny, turn here?
No, keep going straight.
Okay, if you have a whole... Like, say it's just me and Gemini on a team against the Covenant. Well, if Gemini dies 7 times and I don't die any, or, then we're done, We have 7 lives between our whole team, so 4 people, you really only get 1 life. So I'm sure you can go in and make as much as you want, but that's what he said the normal is.
Yeah, it sounds like that's the default, but what we had set up were unlimited lives for 10 minutes, just to see how long you can last. I guess how many rounds you can make it through. So, and then the winner or the highest scoring person at the end of each play session got a little trophy thing, which kind of ended up being everybody ended up pretty much getting one. So.
Well, I don't know. Did they get it, all of them? I'm not sure, but
I don't know. Maybe just people that had cars. I don't know. Looked like they were driving age.
No, really. But you actually won it for real because that's really smart, idiot. You really won it for real because you were the winner. You had the high score of like 5,700 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. A little over $5,000. Phoenix had like almost 5,000, like 49 or 48 something. So, but we just played on normal. Played on a level called was it Crater? I think it was called Crater.
Yeah.
And so it was a night level. So it was the night, and everything was kind of dark, and they just kept dropping wave after wave after wave on us, and we just kept killing them like crazy. And I had like a four quadruple kill. I think once or twice because they ended up dropping fuel rod cannon, and I grabbed a hold of that and took out some jackals with that. It was pretty awesome.
And I guess they had on the party mode or whatever where if I got the grunts in the head, they exploded and went, yay!
The grunt birthday party,
Yeah, and they had that on, and I was getting a lot of stuff for sticky and things, like I threw a nail grenade into a brute, and stuff like that, and I don't know what round we got to, but I know that you had, 2 or 3 deaths, and I had, 4, and I don't know if that affects our scores or not, but I think if you get combos and stuff, those up your scores and everything, and, we had that one pretty powerful weapon. What was it, like the flea gun?
The fuel rod
cannon, and, tell them about the SMG.
The suppressed SMG has like the silencer on it, so it's a little bit. It feels more accurate and more. It doesn't like in Halo, I guess 2 and 3. The SMG basically, as soon as you start firing, you start ratcheting up, because the recoil of the SMG, which I've never really understood, because why does that thing have recoil, but like the battle? Well, I guess the battle rifle does, but anyway, the assault rifle doesn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's suppressed, so therefore it doesn't do that nearly as bad, and it's that way you can, to me it felt a little more accurate, and I was able to just kind of squeeze off, some shots, or I was able to just hold it down and just pound like a brute or something in the head, and I thought it felt real good. And then the Magnum, which they've added back to the game, I don't know how much if you got any time with that. I used it a little bit.
I think that was our secondary weapon.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I used that a little bit, and it felt pretty good. I was taking down some of the smaller enemies with it, and it felt good. It didn't feel quite as powerful as the Halo 1 pistol at all. It was more kind of like maybe splits the difference between the Halo 1 and the Halo 2 and 3 pistol.
Yeah.
So it's not useless now like the Halo 2 and 3 pistol is.
And I was kind of upset because it feels like since we weren't dying a lot, I felt like I didn't really find a whole lot of ammo. I know that the wave after wave of the hordes and stuff, we, found a lot of guns, like the brute plasma rifle and, like the fuel rod cannons and stuff like that. But, between the carbines and the needlers and everything, my favorite gun was the SMG, and you only really got that when you died. I would run over and I would see things that kind of looked like ammunition, and they may change this, in the final gameplay or whatever, but I don't think I ever picked anything up, I don't know what that is.
I think I did, because I know there's a couple times where I ran out of needles,
Yeah.
And,
but for the human weapons.
True. As far as the human weapons go, I don't think there was any. Because, I did run out of ammo for my SMG, and pretty much just had to drop it and go with a carbine, and did a lot of needling and stuff like that. So there may not be a lot of weapon drops, or maybe it only happens like every few rounds or something like that. Maybe that's part of the thing where they're like, well, we don't want to overload. We don't want you to just sit there and just basically just shoot everything to death with unlimited ammo. conserve a little bit, and stuff like that. Maybe I even would promote teamwork, in a sense. Since you're not like Master Chief, you can't just carry, packs and packs and packs of ammo,
right? And
stuff like that.
What they said that we can't dual wield. I think we can do. Did they say we could dual wield Covenant, or we can only dual wield?
It didn't really sound like we could dual wield much anything. I imagine we could probably dual wield pistols, but I don't even think we can dual wield SMGs at this point.
Yeah, because we're humans and not Spartans, so it says we can't dual wield stuff.
Yeah, so that's I guess that's okay. I always kind of, it's always a tough choice for me in Halo 3 because I want to dual wield some weapons, but then I always want to be able to toss a grenade at any point, So to me, I'm okay with that. It really doesn't probably won't affect my play very much.
No, I don't think it. I'd rather have a grenade because I was getting pretty good shots off, throwing it into a crowd right when they first dropped down, all the jackals and stuff, and I thought, it was just beautiful though.
Yeah. What they've done with the graphics is it looks like even better than it ever has before. The run around with the needler or the SMG or whatever. The weapon looks awesome. It's just so detailed and so clear. It was a sight to behold.
Yeah, it was just. You first get it in there and it was just like, what did I tell the guy? I was like, this hurts my eyeballs. It's so pretty. It's just. The weapons and the brutes coming at you, and everything, and it's just like I never knew a brute could look so good,
Yeah, exactly. Even in the dark, when we were playing in the dark, the shields that the jackals were running around with just looked brilliant,
Yeah, it was really good. What else? I don't know what round we got to. I didn't see that on there. I think it was like 2 or 3.
Oh, I think at least, yeah. I think we may have even gotten to maybe 4. Because I know I went through at least a couple of rounds of brutes.
Yeah.
And a couple of rounds of just like the little jackals,
Yeah, I don't know if that counts as a whole round. I don't know how they determine a whole round. A whole level. In Gears, it's like, okay, now you're next level, and then you kind of get to go run and have a break. And we did have breaks in between them dropping off more things, but it didn't really have like, I don't know, I just, how you knew in Gears where what stuff was and you had to go run and get it real fast, but in this one you kind of were just like, where's everything,
Yeah, because it was just pretty much scattered around. And I noticed at the very beginning when we first, I guess, spawned in, and we were all in these separate rooms, and as you ran out of that room there was like some racks that had some SMGs and some grenades on it. Of course you were full up from just having been spawned, so we didn't need it, but I guess you could actually run back in there. I don't know.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I didn't think about that because I thought, well, I better grab some or whatever, but I guess I was full.
Yeah. So, but all in all, I think it's pretty good. I think it's going to be a great addition to the Halo library or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll do after that. If they'll make Odst 2 or...
Yeah, well, they're working on whatever the Reach, whatever that is going to be.
Really?
Yeah, that they haven't really shown anything but like a picture, of like Halo Reach, and it's got like a planet or something. You see like silhouettes of like some dudes. There's really actually no information, but buying ODST gets us into the beta for Reach.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah, I guess so. What is GameStop's promotion for that? What do we get?
So GameStop, if you pre-order ODST, you get a code so you can play as Sergeant Johnson in the firefight mode. So you run around with that as that guy with the cigar in his mouth or whatever. So I don't really care. I'd much prefer, from what I've heard, going to Walmart and they give you a $10 gift card for buying the game at Walmart. Mm-hmm. So I've heard that. I've heard something at Amazon where they give you like, it's either $10 or $15 back, but it's, like Amazon credit, I believe. Something like that, and then they give you something else. But yeah, for me anyway, I'll just be going to Walmart, picking that up, and getting me $10 back.
Yeah.
So, that to me, Sergeant Johnson ain't worth no $10.
Yeah, I know, and you think about it, all the people online are going to be that guy anyways. It's going to be a bunch of Sergeant Johnsons running around. You know, and it's just like when you got that gold gun from GameStop or whatever, you know, it's just like, everybody had that, but it wasn't that great, you know?
No, I mean, to me, it's not even, nobody used it, and it almost like points you out as kind of like a noob or whatever if you do use some of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, in Gears, you know, they had that, the Golden Lantern, the Golden Hammer Burst, and I ended up getting both of those off of Twitter anyway, and, you know, big deal.
Yeah, it's like, whoop-de-doo. But, I mean, it didn't matter. I mean, if they were powerful, but then that would throw the whole game off, and, you know, it's just... I was happy that you actually... It was funny because I think I played as... No, I played as a snake or something. I was in full armor.
Yeah.
And, but I had a little phoenix symbol as my... You know, I'm glad that they brought those along. You know, you can have your tags on you. Whatever those are called. Your symbols.
Yeah.
And, but you played as a chick.
Yeah, when I sat down, whatever machine I sat down at had a chick as their player character. So that was kind of cool. It looked like a blonde chick or something.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool with me.
So that's nice that they're introducing a lot of that stuff. You know, my guess is it's probably going to be unlockable in the game. Where are you going?
Oh, no, is that not?
No, don't go there yet. It's going to be unlockable. Like, you know, you play through certain missions and you unlock so and so. Like, because I think there is a chick like Marine in the game, so that might be who she is, and maybe you can play her with or without her helmet or something, because she didn't have a helmet on, which was, you know, also another interesting thing. So, you know,
yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I guess there'll be several different, I'm sure there'll be lots of different modes that you can have, and then of course, you know, people will go and find all the glitches and blah blah blah, but you know, it's it seems to be adding up to be pretty good.
I think I forget what I was gonna say. No. I don't know. So, but overall, I'm still super excited about it. I'm glad, and it's like there's gonna be like 10 maps for Firefight mode, so that'll add a lot of replayability as opposed to like being like 4 or 5 maps, you know, that you just play ad nauseum.
Because the one that we played was the one at night, but the one that we watched the people play, and the one that on the people on the other side of us played, were, it was like, I don't know, it was kind of deserty, you know, kind of hilly, and it had race in it, and you could go up to the race, and I don't think that you could jack them, but, you know, like a Spartan, but you could go and smash them in and stop them.
Yeah, because the guy hopped on the back and was smashing the Wraith, so, yeah, you can, it didn't look like it was jackable, but, that's okay. I'm curious, like, is if ghosts or, you know, like something smaller would be able to be jacked.
I wonder
if
they would even have banshees or something come in, you know.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm assuming, I don't know how many levels it is, but once you get to the later levels, if you're, you know, if it's in order up to difficulty, you almost have to.
Yeah. You would think, or just more brutes, or like.
Yeah, all brutes.
Yeah, like, you know, like in Gears. The levels would go by difficulty, so like 1 through 10, you know, like the 10th level was like super hard, you know, then it would start over and you'd have all the wretches and stuff, you know, but then it would go back up. I wonder if this is just one big incline, or if it's, you know, increments.
Yeah, if they give you like a breather every five rounds or levels, or what they do. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 more weeks to go. And tell them about the lady that wanted us to pre-order.
Oh yeah, so we go into the brand new GameStop that's over there, and of course, you know, we're one of the few people inside, and the lady comes up to us. Oh, can we help you do it? You know, with anything? I was like, no, we're just looking. We were just outside across the way, and have you pre-ordered? No. Oh, if you should pre-order, we don't know. You know, we may not get that many copies. And number one, it's like, well, that's a lie, because you're probably going to get 9,000 copies. You know, the guy outside said they're already printing them, and we're 3 weeks out. I'm pretty sure you're going to get enough copies. And if not, there's a GameStop about, 4 miles away. I'm good.
Yeah.
You need to, just harped on us about the pre-order, like it's going, like they were literally only going to make so many, you know.
It was almost like, you know, like she gets commission off of every pre-order. Like, every pre-order I get, you know, a copy of Halo DST myself.
And a puppy.
Yeah, and a kitten sometimes. But, you know, it's like, I'll order. And I was just like, you know what? We just don't live around here. I was like, this was a road trip. And we drove in from a long way. She's like, oh, somebody came from, what, Houston? And
Austin, I think she said.
And from overseas.
Yeah.
Somebody came from, like, out of the country to this. And I was like, huh. I was like, really? I was standing in line, get all hot and sweaty and play 10 minutes. But, you know, you were right. People were going... Is it this one?
No, the next one.
The next one. People were going back, you know. I mean, the line wasn't... How long do you think the line was?
It was, you mean people-wise?
Yeah.
Maybe 20.
No inches-wise.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe 20 people long.
Yeah.
Wise. You know, I mean, they were taking in sets of 8 people when we walked up, and we were the third group, so we'll do that math. So 3 times 8 is what? 24?
It's hard math.
So, and then, then there was like a certain group of people that were going back through, you know, just hop back in line, which, I mean, you know, nothing wrong with that. They're there till 8 o'clock, so they got all the time in the world.
Yeah, you could tell they were having a blast just sitting up there, too.
Yeah.
I mean, not the people, but the guys that have been doing it, you know, they were just like...
It's like sunburnt and stuff. You can pull in the driveway.
Okay. You know, they're just sitting out there like, all right, next group in, you know, blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, no.
Yes.
Run! So, anyway, I think it's going to wrap us up for our ODST event, Road Trip coverage 2009 edition stuff.
Yeah, we'd love to hear back any feedback of anybody that maybe this came to your town, or I guess where can they go online and find it? Because they said they have more. They have 3 more weeks to do more stops, right?
Yeah. You should be able to go on GameStop and find the stops, or I know somebody posted them up on Platform Nation. So both of those sites should give you what you need. So. And try to get in there before they stop, you know. Yeah,
go in there, and we'd love to hear what your experiences were with that. And then we're going to post some pictures, and then, of course, this podcast and stuff. So let us know your feedback on what you think about it, and if you're going to pre-order it. And, of course, you know, you guys have our gamer tags, Phoenix8424, and then, you know, Gemini Ace. And
what?
And so maybe we can all get into some mad firefight when all this stuff goes down.
For Sheezy Maneezy. And you can even leave us a message on our voicemail line, which I don't know right now off the top of my head. It starts with a 682. You can find that and all our other information on the UncannyGamers.com website. So check us out. You can leave us a comment. You know, recommend us to Google, stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, do stuff. Get us promotion and stuff.
Send us cash.
Yeah. We love cash and bling.
Bling for show. So this is Gemini.
And this is Phoenix.
And we'll catch you later.
When it comes to achievement points, yeah, I could earn them. On any game system, I could burn them. Plug them in and begin. Super not, super soldier. Yeah, I put my hand on the controller. He looks at me, he ain't saying nothing. I look in his eye and hit the B button with the A button. With syncopation, pull the right trigger. That's a combination. Yo, I hit him hard and I leave him scarred. Right now on the game, gotta praise the God, cause he's truly large with the spit points. And then I hit him for 32 hit points. Take him to another place, take off his face. After that he wanna shut down his interface. Hey, put your tape now or record. Supernatural to smash in your motherboard. When you're moving too fast and you run out of gas, get your power. And when you're playing the game and you're first and last, get your power. How many levels have you been past? Get your power. Put down the sticks cause your style is trash. Get your power. Now when it comes to this game, yo, I'm true to this. There's so many techniques that I could do to this. Pick up the sticks, man, I am a pugilist. Yeah, for this love, I am pursuing this. And right now, I will give the mic love. We would like to welcome y'all to the Fight Club. men go inside the ring. One comes out with scars, and I kill him with 16 bars. Yo, 7 levels fall. Yeah, I can power up, and that's right. Yeah, when I tear the tower up, hey, take it to a different place, and then I flow deeply inside of your interface. Another gamer's a terrible thing to waste. If you didn't understand, or just in case. Hey son, your hour's up. Before battling me, get your power up. When you're moving too fast and you run out of gas, get your power up. And when you're playing the game and you're first and last, get your power up.